What's up, Alchemist Gang? Welcome back to another banger video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you never miss another banger upload from me. My name is KO. I'm a life coach. I'm a spiritual mindset mentor, okay? And in this video, we're going to talk about there are different versions of yourself, okay? So I really just got done doing a 20-minute meditation. I probably woke up like an hour ago. Still got my bonnet, still got my robe on, we chilling. But I just got out a 20-minute meditation and I had a very deep, profound realization. There's multiple versions of you. Okay, there's multiple versions of you. There's the good version, there's the disciplined version, there's the version that parties, there's the version that is very, upset, there's a version that's very poised, there's a version that's very on point, there's a version that's very excited, there's different versions of you, okay? And the way to heal, to get to the better version of yourself, is accepting who you are, accepting the version of yourself where you're at right now, okay? When you accept where you are right now, that's how you truly, truly heal. Healing is accepting all versions of yourself. Don't suppress the versions of yourself. Don't suppress and push them away. You have to become friends with those versions of yourself and transcend them. That's how you heal and get to a higher state of consciousness, okay? Now, we all have multiple different versions that exist on different planes, different dimensions, whatever it might be. But you got to think about it. When you go in your head, you think about there's a version of you that likes to do that low vibrational thing. There's a version of you that likes to do that high vibrational thing. It doesn't mean those are two bad or good people. It's just about accepting those parts of yourself. It's like the Power Rangers, bro. You look at all versions of yourself. It's all 7 versions of yourself. That's your alliance. That's your team. Okay? Now, if you just push your team away because they didn't have the same qualities of you or they didn't have the same skills as you, they had their own type of skills, then you don't have a team. Now you're not going to be able to grow. You can't do anything without a team, right? So if you have all these different versions of yourself and you transcend them, you accept them, like, you know what, Kale, I know that Kale loves to party. That Kale loves to party and booze hard. But I'm friends with him, okay? I'm gonna befriend him, I bring him up here. I'm not gonna get trapped in trying to be like him, but I'm going to accept who he is in that version. And I'm gonna keep going down my path. And if we ever meet again and, I'm going out to party and booze, all right, I'm going with this Kale. You know what I'm saying? And when you accept these versions of yourself, you tend to be a lot more happy. You're a lot more at peace. You're not dwelling in like this depression energy because you're in guilt and shame. When you hold on to past versions of yourself and you put a bad outlook on them, you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? How you heal and get to the better version of yourself is literally accepting the parts of yourself that you don't want to accept. These are the shadow aspects of yourself. These are the sides of yourself that a lot of people don't know about. It's the demons that you deal with that people don't know about. It's that lust demon that you got that people don't know about. It's that addiction that you got that people don't know about, right? And those are parts of yourself that you have to accept, bro. Like, bro, I know I've always had a problem with lust, bro. Always had a problem with lust. I used to white masturbate a lot. I'm sleeping with a bunch of different women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just stuck chasing the box, bro. Chasing these women and shit. Like, it just got bad, bro. And I had to realize, like, damn, that's a demon. That's the demon that I have. That's a habit that I have. It's an addiction that I have. And you don't look at it as an addiction until you look at it from an outside lens. But when you're in it, it's like fucking cool. Like I'm hitting hoes, bro. Like I'm lit. I'm partying. Like it gets cool. But then I learned that, bro, there's a season and phase in your life for everything, bro. Sometimes you're gonna go to that phase. You're just having a lot of fucking fun and just enjoy that. And there's gonna be a phase of your life where you're locked the fuck in, or there's gonna be a phase of your life where you're just upset. And if you're in any 3 of those phases right now, stay in it. I don't mean like stay in it and just be, oh, I'm sad. You know when it's time to get better. You have that feeling. You know when it's time to transition. Just transition. If you're having a good time right now, you've been grinding for the past 3 months, you've been finding yourself just sleeping in a little bit more, and you've probably been going out a little bit more, or you've probably been hanging with friends a little bit more, hanging with family a little bit more, might be indulging a little bit more. Bro, sit in this energy. Because it's not going to be there forever. Because you're going to be right back in that mode where you're locked in, or you're going to be in that mode where you're depressed. Because I just went through this, bro. I went through a period of like 4 months. I'm locked in. I'm grinding, getting in the gym, boom, 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 boom. And then a switch just happened. I was just like, you know what, bro? Let me just ease up the gas. I'm very hard on myself. I'm sleeping in a lot more. I'm staying at the house a lot more. I started going to hang out with people a lot more. I started to go indulge a little bit more. I got I started going outside a little more because I was really isolated for a long time. And I started going outside. I also ended the video, but I started going out a little more, all these different things, and I started to see that, like, okay, now at the beginning of it was amazing because I was so used to being locked in, so used to being in this winter arc mode, this grind mode, and you know, I finally let go off the gas, and it felt good to just sit at home and watch TV. It felt good to just sleep in. It felt good to not always be on extreme mode, right? And then it got to a point where I'm like, okay, now I'm it's getting boring doing this, you know, laying down and being lazy and, you know, just not really pursuing too much. So I put my foot back on the gas a little more, back in the gym, back on routines, recording more videos, back on my purpose, you know, speaking my truth, eating a little more healthier, you know, thinking a lot more clearer. And you have to accept these versions of yourself. We're going to go through so many different phases of your life. A lot of different things will change for you, but you got to just understand, you have to accept where you're at. Accept where you're at and transmute it to the best version of yourself that you can at that point in your life. We all go through different phases, but there's multiple different versions of yourself. Do not push them aside. Do not look at them as such a bad thing. It's actually a good thing that you have multiple parts of yourself, because that makes you a lot more multifaceted. That makes you a lot more interesting. You're a lot more charismatic. You're a lot more wise. You're a lot more bold, because you have depth. Okay, people connect with people that have authenticity and that have depth. When you have depth, you can connect with people. You can connect with a lot of people. You can influence a lot of people. You know, we hate one-dimensional ass people, cookie cutter ass people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever talk to somebody that have no depth? It's boring. I hate having like surface level ass conversations, bro. Like, I like having in-depth conversation where it requires you to kind of think almost. It requires you to have an epiphany moment to be like, oh, I never thought about it that way. You know, sharing our deep realizations on life is how we get better. Talking about surface level shit is what everyone's talking about. I don't want to talk about what happened on the news. I don't want to talk about the goddamn the Detroit Lions winning and, you know, Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be funny, but it's like, most of the time though, I really crave that deep conversation, that deep connection. That's why, like, when I was like dealing with that lust demon, I realized that, man, the connection I have with women aren't deep in depth like I like them. It's just surface level. You get blinded by the lust and y'all just having a good time. That, bro, a lot of these women don't have a lot to provide, but just the lust, just to take your energy. Once you find a woman that will genuinely give back your energy, she does feed back into you. She does have emotional depth. She has depth. You know what I'm saying? She has something to give to you, you know, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Then she's worth the investment. I had to realize that I can't keep racking up bodies. Otherwise, I'm attracting women that got hella bodies. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how that shit go, bro. You know how that shit go. We ain't gonna get that conversation. You know how that shit go. But, you know, I didn't want to talk too much in this video, bro. I just had that in my meditation. Someone told me to make this video for y'all, bro. You have I ain't gonna say seven. That number just keep coming to my head. It's 7. I'm just hearing you have 7 different versions of yourself, and you gotta accept them all. That's all I'm hearing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing 7, but that's just what's prominent right now. But y'all stand strong in your truth. Keep speaking your truth, man. I love it, Alchemist Gang, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.